Ramukanji, Ramuleke, Ramugole, Ramusoso. Come to Ramsi Male, come to Ramsi Male, Malera. Ramukanji, Ramuleke, Ramugole, Ramusoso. Come to Ramsi Male, come to Ramsi Male, Malera. OneTox represents Solomon Island people say. We people started originally from our homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling. And I was getting more and my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 scholars.
Previously on Delos, we take on the massive hike to Green Mountain.
Oh my god, we've finally made it. And what do we learn from this? Don't drink a bottle of rum before you do a massive hike.
And party with some pretty amazing locals.
Elizabeth, what you doing?
Chocolate chips with the pancakes.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July! Woo!
Happy 4th of July, Elsa.
Yay!
Laser. Happy 4th of July.
Happy Americans Day!
Yes, Happy Americans Day. Yep, so today is actually the 1st of July, but because there's a U.S. Air Force base here, and they all have to work on the 4th of July, we're celebrating the 1st of July as the 4th of July today. Look at these two weirdos. Oh, lovers on the 4th of July. Happy American Day. Good morning, pancakes and bacon coming soon.
Really?
Whoa.
Wow, life is good.
Yes. Happy 4th of July. Yes. Stick it back in there. Cue music.
America, America, da 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 da. 4th of July. You have stars and stripes, they're red and white. And I'm going to party with you today.
Well,
Woo!
It's about as American as it gets.
Is this your first 4th of July celebration?
It is. I've never had a 4th of July party.
Can you wear some red, white, and blue?
Yeah, of course. I'll do that. I'll honor America, you guys, my American crew.
Ryan's done such a great job today. Every 4th of July he does such a great job, but today he's very special.
Chalk chips.
Choc chips.
Chalk chips. Ooh, everybody likes chalk chips.
Yummy.
Every 4th of July on Delos starts out with pancakes and bacon, no matter where in the world we are. Normally, we would move on to Bloody Marys at this point, but first, we have a little bit of work to do. A new intro is being made for this season's episodes.
This is behind the scenes filming of an intro on Delos.
So I will go like this. This was the whatever. Pretend that this is the drawing.
Yeah.
And then I walk like this. And you just kind of look at me, right?
yeah.
You just look at the camera, me, look at the camera, and then I will zoom in, and then I will zoom like this.
What do we got?
Yeah.
A lot of discussions, a lot of camera play, so we never plan anything, so it's really interesting for us to do something like
Yeah,
this.
that's good. So the basement settings are quite clear,
Yeah,
but yeah, now we start detailing stuff. It's
cool.
good.
How smoothly do you think all the communication
So
skills?
different though. It's smooth communication. It's just like so different than we just used to filming ourselves, and now it's like actually, you should walk here, you should do this, and we're all like,
And where?
Stand by on food. Ready with the food.
Ready?
And cue food. The things we do on a Saturday. Karen's downstairs frying
getting salt water in the bed. There's salt in the bed. Just wash the sheets.
Another day on Delos.
It turns out we would end up taking another 4 days of shooting and many days of editing to get the final intro done. 30 seconds of video actually takes quite a bit of work and time, but the learning process is something we all love. Anyway, back to the 4th of July.
How doing today, Mr. Brady?
Today's a big day. It's the 4th of July, and my wardrobe needs a change up, so I'm gonna cut these.
The last time
You don't mind if I sit on your bed with my emoji undies, do you?
Of course not, darling.
So I'm gonna cut these so they're more short like.
I'm pretty confident that I could do that for you if you held it taut.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Brady is debuting the fashion of 2017 Esbe Delos.
Look at how many I can do stretches properly now. Okay, now we're gonna make some headbands. That
Yes.
turned out to be better than possible. We've got headbands now. The whole crew. Look at it.
It's pretty cool.
Part of the daily commute.
Are you proud that that's your American man right there?
How could I not be? You just wait until we get to Sweden for midsummer. There's gonna be some good cultural action going on there.
I just had to repair my undies on my head, or Brian's undies on my head.
Brian's half clean, half dirty underwear.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. But now they're good to go.
What happened to being a proud Brit? I'm a proud Brit. I'm proud of the world. We're not separated by countries. We're brothers and sisters, you and I. I don't know, I just really like doing this.
This place. We are all set up.
Wow.
We were the first ones here. We're a little early. Got our flags set up.
They're technically not even open yet, but we're here.
Elizabeth is ready to buy a beer as soon as it turns 3 o'clock.
What time is it?
7 minutes left. Let's breathe.
First beer of the day, brother. Happy 4th of July.
Nothing says America like Corona.
Corona alive. That's American. We never get to celebrate the 4th of July in a country where it's actually celebrated. Normally it's just us, dressed in our American gear on some random island somewhere. This year, it feels so nice to have a taste of home. The US Air Force Base here on Ascension Island pulls it off pretty well. The population of Ascension Island is made up of many different cultures, and it feels really special to be part of the tight-knit community.
Already in the queue for the burgers, I think. And of course, Brian is the first one. Oh, Brian! Oh, wow!
Look at here.
What is that, pulled pork, bro?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Happy 4th of July from US Air Base on Ascension Island!
So America Day was cut a little bit short and continued on the boat because we're going fishing tomorrow. It's awesome. We got invited by one of the local dudes who's next to us here, like one of the neighbors.
But it's a badass local fishing tournament.
Yeah, which is gonna be, I'm excited to see some big tuna and
Hopefully Wahoo.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Good night. See you in the morning.
Fishing. See you at 5.
Oh, so rock me, mama, like a wagon. Rock me, mama, anyway you go. Hey, yeah, mama, rock me.
Tell you what.
Nice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today is the fishing adventure of Ascension Island. Which we don't really know what that means, but there's some sort of a competition in honor of somebody.
A guy that was a local fisherman out here. I think he had a heart attack on his boat, actually. So everyone's gonna fish and drink today in his honor.
We're pretty good at both of those things.
And we got a ride with a guy we met last night at the 4th of July party. Craig on the Argonaut.
Mm-hmm.
And it's early.
Yeah, it's 5 in the morning. And so we made our way over to Craig and Ellen's boat, the Argonaut, a 38-foot fishing boat that they had purchased and brought over from St. Helena a few months earlier. And off we went as the sun rose from behind Green Mountain.
Been out for, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. I thought for sure we would have had a hit by now, but we got the drone up and I think we're getting some really, really sweet shots.
Craig ended up on Ascension Island years ago for a job on a sport fishing boat. After several years of working in this industry, his attitude towards it started to change. At about that time, Ellen was drawn to the island by her passion for underwater photography. They met by chance and quickly realized their shared love of the ocean, and decided to start a new, unique business together on the Argonaut.
And Craig inside has some secret spots on his GPS point that he's going to take us to.
Ascension Island is well known in the spearfishing community as being home to some of the biggest fish in the world. It's not uncommon for a tuna to grow as big as 200 kilograms and up to 10 feet long around here, so this has been the main attraction to the island for about a decade. The island is also famous for massive wahoo, mahi-mahi, and swordfish. After trolling for almost 5 hours, we hadn't landed any fish. Something definitely felt off in what was supposed to be a world-class fishing spot. So when we got back, we asked Craig and Ellen to sit down with us and have a chat about what, if anything, was going on around here.
There's never been a study done of the island, so no one knows how much tuna do they come here and become residents? Do they migrate? There's never been a study, so we don't know how sensitive it actually is yet, or how abundant it is. You're looking at 17, 18 years old for a 240-pound fish, 120 kilo fish, and that's not the biggest. The world record's much bigger than that, almost double. So, those are the fish that are those are the ones that know where to breed. They've been evading the long lines and the fishermen. Those are important fish to have in your system. Can't wipe out all the big ones. People think it's an abundance of tuna. Numbers are going down and down and down. You can't have so many spearfishermen shooting that many every day. It's all dead, and we just go, oh shit, we actually, you know what we did? We wrecked the place.
Yeah.
And then it's too late then who's to blame? Only us. We're the only ones running a business here.
After years of working in the sport fishing industry, Craig's experiences were starting to get to him and making him realize that things were going too far.
The guys were coming here with their photographers and their whole trip. The spear fishermen are just hammering them, and they would just shoot.
So what can you explain, like what
and
exactly?
And cut the sickles off for trophies.
And that's it. Just trophy hunting is basically taking
sickles off the tuna.
Like hunting for lions. So how can you prove you shot a lion? You take a trophy or a paw, a head. Elephants. It's actually the same. You kill an animal you don't really need to kill just for the fun of killing.
That's what it became. It was people coming out and no, there's another big one, some posh shoot it as well. And I'm like, the boat can only take so much weight, you know. I'm like, no. And then the guy's like, no, but I paid to come. I want to shoot for fun. But just crazy. And then sometimes not even get a picture with the tuna. How heavy is it? It's 113 kilos. My one yesterday was 118. No picture. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking when it's and cutting the fins off and dumping the fish back in the water.
It's like shark finning. I mean,
it's like,
what's the difference?
That's just no. That's not on. You can't do that.
My 8 years sailing on Delos has created such a close relationship with the ocean that I love and respect it as a great source of life and food. Those years have also showed me the biggest problem facing the oceans. So much of the world is constantly taking, but nobody is putting anything back. And we have taken as well, living off the ocean for years. We aren't against fishing or spearfishing specifically, but what I don't agree with is killing just for the sake of killing, and this is what Craig is talking about. When the ego gets involved and you're no longer fishing for food, but for trophy. So what about this yearly fishing competition? Doesn't that seem like an unnecessary strain on the environment? Well, yes and no. The local population of Ascension Island lives off either the sea or what comes in by ship. And even though we didn't catch any fish on our boat, the other boats did. And it all went to the locals.
Years past, is it more normal for all boats to be pulling in fish, or is it normal that only a couple are
last year,
pulling in?
I think every boat had 22 tuna each boat. There were piles and piles and piles.
And this year, between all the boats in the competition, there was less than 20 fish. See, nothing went to waste yesterday.
Yeah. There were not one single piece. The carcasses, the guys were down macheting the carcasses to boil for stuff.
Yeah.
All those spines with all that meat in between. The heads came off. The heads go for eel bait. They just hang in the water, and as the moray eels come, they just gaff them out.
Yeah.
So that's every single piece of that fish. The belly, the stomach, the liver, the heart. Everything gets eaten.
The crazy thing is, nobody really knows the health of the oceans around here.
Even the scientists from NetGeo that were out here a couple of weeks ago, they couldn't explain. They just said to me, your guess is as good as mine, really.
What can seem like an endless supply of big pelagic fish to shoot might not be the case. The trophy killing of key fish that can take up to 20 years to get to maturity, combined with commercial fishing in the Atlantic, is taking its toll, and people are starting to notice. At the time of editing this episode, we heard rumors of the Ascension Island government taking a stand and making regulations for spear and sport fishing. So I emailed them to ask. After no reply, I tried calling.
If you would like to leave your name, message, and the telephone number after the tone.
Call, it went through one time and now it's saying call failed.
I couldn't get in contact with anyone, so I had to look at the local laws listed on their webpage. And as far as I can tell, there are still no regulations in place on the size or amount of fish you can catch while sport fishing. Only laws and guidelines for the licensing of commercial fishing vessels. So we asked Craig and Ellen, how are you guys approaching the situation?
Months later, we started a business and we offer catch and release or catch fish when you need the food, or like everything that is more respectful for the ocean. When we go in the water and we do some new stuff like taking images of the mahi, and everybody says, oh, I want to do that. So some people living here for a very long time then ask, great, can we book the boat to have like blue water mahi
Blue water drifting.
To take pictures instead of fishing, and that was cool. Like, oh yeah, people want to go in the water and just enjoy the fish because they just want to see the turtles, the mahi, the tuna,
turtles come up here and
the
try and
sharks.
hump you, man. It's terrible. Me and Dad wear a green wetsuit here in turtle season. It's traumatizing, man. Those males trying to hook on you.
We're in the water and we have tuna.
Just pushing it away, get away.
So we have tuna in front of you, and then a turtle humping you, and then a mother dolphin with a calf showing it. So that's how wild it can be.
So there is a way for people to come to the island and interact with the wildlife and enjoy it that's sustainable and still provides business for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's really cool and interesting, like all these pictures behind you, like, you know, eventually in the future these will be a fish underwater.
Yes,
it's the same
I'm
thing,
just
right?
going to give my database. I have some prints with me, and that should be here.
You know, like there's all these beautiful fish that are dead, and they look so much more beautiful swimming underwater.
We were talking about it.
The 1,000-pounders, they come out.
That one behind you, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, they bring those out,
I think times are changing also.
Yeah.
Like some people still like it, sport fishing people, and I do understand it. When everything is used for food, I have no problem with catching fish because I still eat fish. And most people do. But I do think it's not the images that provoke a positive feeling anymore. In these times where oceans are suffering so bad, there's lots of things you can do even when you don't fish. So, and it's a beautiful island. You can divide time between hikes, exploring the island. You have the lava, you have Green Mountain, you have the diving, you have just snorkeling, turtles.
You know.
You have a beautiful season for turtles from December until April. Like 20, 30 on the beach one night. 200 or something?
Yes, 300 and something.
Coming to lay their eggs on the beach. So you have this waterland combination on a unique island.
But that's the great thing, to raise awareness for people to come and swim with them and take pictures with them and interact just like you would do on a game drive, for example. You don't go out to shoot them, go out to see them and to experience what nature has.
We're here to change the way they fish a bit, to offer something different than there was. And we were good at it. Because we were making a small difference. We offered an alternative and we were changing minds. And if we leave now, we're losing. If we stay, everybody's winning in conservation issues, I think. And just keep the pressure up a bit.
That's good. I mean, you put the whole business aspect aside. You're like, okay, what do we want to do?
What are we for?
Okay. And maybe once everyone comes back and reopens business, once the airport and everything's fixed, and you guys are here and you're a constant and you're setting the standard, then things could be different.
Yeah, like I said, people are realizing that the change has to come from within themselves instead of depending on government. And that's a nice thing. So from a doom scenario a year ago, we're growing into something that's hopeful again. And the more people raise their voices in a positive way, creating hope, although some people believe it's too late, but if you just hold on to the little things, to ecosystems that are thriving again or restoring themselves, then you can bring the positive message of protecting those areas. I believe in the good of people, and people want to be the change, and there's more of those people around there, I think. They just need to connect.
They just need the knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's really nice,
I do.
After hearing from Craig and Ellen about this magical island, we couldn't wait to get back in the water and do some exploring ourselves.
Get out of here. Get out of here, weirdos. Today is dive attempt number... Oh, shit. Zoom out. Okay. Today's dive attempt number 2.
So we're headed out again today, Alex. So we're going to head to the arch, where we had our first dive in Ascension and our shark encounter that we probably overreacted about. But
Oh, did you guys already do it?
Yeah, but it's okay. We'll do it again.
Okay. Today is dive attempt number 2 for the Arch in Ascension Island, and last time we were there, Brady and Alex had a big encounter with a Galapagos shark.
No, I think it worked out well, but I'm definitely excited to go back with a different mentality.
But since then, we've learned that the behavior that they saw was pretty typical, and we've thought a little bit more how to act appropriately to let the shark know that we're calm, cool, and collected.
Deep breaths, look
Deep
the shark in the eye.
breaths, keep your heart rate down.
Point the camera at him at all times.
And Karen's gonna bring a broomstick.
Because we heard from the locals here that if the sharks come close, you just slowly push them away with a broom, and they don't like the bristles on their sensors. So
I just take a little piece of wood or a stick. Broom I use as well. And they feel the bristles there some way.
So that's it, we're off.
Underwater divers! Love the water!
Down, down, deeper and down. The rumor burned straight through the town, and when it landed, everybody thought that the truth had been caught. Down, down, deeper and down. Her reputation began to drown, and as the rumor grew, so did her vow that she would let this down. Alone beneath the pines, the moon's light on her did shine, and as all human thoughts left her mind, the smell of blood became so fine.
Well, there were no sharks on our second dive, and to be honest, we were all a bit disappointed we didn't see one. But that's the way it works with nature. You can't control it or expect things from it. You can only step back, respect it, and be grateful for whatever comes along. The good news is, next up on Delos, we head to the remote side of Ascension Island and find the beautiful Galapagos sharks we've been looking for.
Down, down, deeper and down. The rumor burned, straight through the town, and when it landed, everybody thought that the truth had been caught. Down, down.
Okay, sweet.
first thing in the morning. That's a wrap.
Began to drown, and as the rumor grew, so did her vow that she wouldn't let this down. Like it? I like it all. Alone beneath the pines, the moon's light on her did shine, and as all human thoughts left her mind, the smell of blood became so fine.
Look, you ever been fed up with the bullshit? The whole town is too small and you don't fit. With accusations like you sell them in the switchcraft, that you cast the spells mark the outcasts. God complexes always crash. With morality, they intent is pure trash. No recyclables, who are you to judge? It's the type of temperature that can boil the blood. Underneath the full moon, all y'all can assume that there's undeniable. I'm looking like it just bloomed. Watch the pollen spread like the black plague. A werewolf was on the prowl, whisper the gate. She howling the pits filled with souls, all because of rumors when the truth was never told. Damn, damn. to the point that the humans now
Everybody knows that the wolf is in town. You better run for your life. You better remember the sound. Yeah, of the fear that you may find.
So everyone's gone off for this fishing competition championship thing. We were drinking for the 4th of July yesterday. America! Yeah! I had to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and I just want to chill. Meanwhile, what I've been doing, I made some bread. It's the first time I've ever made bread. I was inspired by the French boat Malin. Edward just made me some bread and he was like, I will make you bread now. I said, okay. And they use salt water. They use salt water for a lot of their cooking. So I'm gonna see how this turns out. I think I'm gonna do some potatoes and a blue cheese sauce. I had it on the French boat. It's very French inspired today. I'm going to try my best to make it delicious anyway for everyone. Let's get this done! The crew have come back and they are very hungry. So I'm really hoping it's actually going to taste okay. So everyone came back ravenous. And they cooked lunch. They made it all pretty. And everyone's asleep. Okay. Just me.